Geeks Corner, I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
If you put all the ants on Earth together, it'd weigh roughly the same as every human on Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot of ants.
It is a lot of ants.
Are you saying you're Ant-Man?
I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying, have you ever seen Paul Rudd and I in the same room at the same time?
I've seen you both at a Baskin Robbins.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Geeks Corner, everybody. Use hashtag Geeks Corner on the Twitter and talk to us, and we'll talk back, maybe.
Speaking of the Twitter, who do we have in the house tonight from Twitter? Back row.
Gary Sinise.
No, over there.
It's Peter Cushing.
Behind
Peter
Roger.
Capaldi.
Over there, look that way.
Peter Parker.
If you just...
Jason Awesome!
There you go.
Yay, he's here!
And even though you're here, we still expect you to tweet, because that's just how we work. It's how it works. It's so true.
Don't make the rules.
Actually, we do make the
We
rules.
do make the rules, and then we change them.
I don't make the rules. They make the rules.
We have all the power.
You have no power.
Okay, we'll just move right along.
Things are getting
Moving
weird.
right along.
Yes,
Moving right along.
let's move over to, what'd you say?
Moving right along.
Oh, okay, thanks, Bobby.
Yes.
What are we talking about tonight?
No idea.
No
Stuff
idea.
and
Okay,
things.
great. Glad we're prepared.
That's why you have the desk. Tell us.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have,
that's
you
why
have the
I have...
technology, you have the coffee.
You can rebuild the show. Bigger, faster, stronger than it was before.
Tokyo Disney just broke ground on a new Beauty and the Beast themed area as part of the expansion that seems to be happening all over that region of the world for Disney. Did you guys get to look at this article?
Yeah,
Good. What'd you think of it?
it's gonna be fun. I'm glad they're adding more land mass to these parks. I mean, it's very much in Star Wars Land Z directions. Well, not quite as much, but still, more footprint means more people in park and more things to enjoy. More places for them to go.
I'm excited, like the same thing. I'm excited that there's more things for people to experience. I don't know how excited I am about it being Beauty and the Beast themed. I don't know how like new and innovative it is. Innovative. Shush! Innovative.
It's from a different country. Innovative.
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 That's what happens when I just mumble. Yeah, but I don't know how new and exciting it is. Like
Okay.
it's,
The
What do you-
market's definitely there, though.
Yeah.
Like, the live action has proven anything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it seems like that's something you've heard about for years is why isn't there a Beauty and the Beast attraction? Like,
Yeah.
And now
it
there
seems
is.
like the conversation has been happening
Yeah.
over and over and over again. What do you think of the concept for said attraction?
I mean, it's not something I personally go out of my way to enjoy. However, I know people that are...
Well, explain what it is first.
No, please, go into details. It's been a while since I read it.
You don't actually know.
I glanced. I scanned.
Has to do with the song, big show-stopping number in the movie.
You're the detail man. Go.
Do you know what it is, Katie?
I'm so uncomfortable. That was so awkward because I saw that coming. I was like, Mr. Daps is going to try and quiz Cameron on what's
Yes.
actually in the
Yep,
article.
I felt it from the beginning.
Yeah, when he said, "Have you read it?" I was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen." And the fact that I just had to sit in
I
between
just like
that,
sometimes when I write these articles.
I did read it. I
We
mean, I
talked
took
about this
2
last
minutes
Yeah.
to do it, but I did read it.
Okay, so what would you... Okay, I'll rephrase the
was
question
uncomfortable.
for those that didn't pay attention to the
We
article.
live off of awkwardness here, by the way. Welcome to our world.
I
This
don't.
is where we feed.
What would you like to see in a Beauty and the Beast attraction if you were the one making this up?
Gaston falling off a roof.
With the little death skull in his eye and everything.
It could be one of those bouncy things too, where
I
you
was
hit
gonna
him
say,
as he's coming down, and then
it could be like Malibu.
I was gonna say, do you want the Indiana Jones stunt show, except with not as much of a good ending to it, or like?
it has a very
Oh, my goodness.
finality to it at the end. No, what would you like to see, Katie? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know because
You do have an idea, though.
I do,
You're
yeah.
coming back. Redeem
Praise
yourself.
tell.
This is the thing I would like to see, and they'll never ever do it, but I still think it'd be really good. Wouldn't it be really fun to have like an atmospheric thing of the fight between the humans and the furniture? I think that would be the coolest thing ever. That was I used to wear out the VHS of My Beauty and the Beast for just that
Which is
scene.
really interesting that you bring that up because just today Disney filed for a patent, if I'm correct. Didn't we?
The robots?
Yeah, for the soft
Yeah.
robots.
That was earlier this week.
Yeah, it was-
Earlier this week? Okay.
Last week, I guess.
Yeah, did you read
Whatever.
my article about that?
Your article about
Yeah.
that? No, I did not.
Good, because I didn't write one.
I was
so.
going to say, I didn't know that was up on my site.
Could you imagine if you sat down on a chair and then it just got yeah, like that. I know.
Like,
Yeah.
You can drive a truck. truck through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
So that would be the whole experience.
Well,
huh?
yeah, but can you imagine, like, there's this wave of people, like, kill the beast, and they come running across this crowd, and all of a sudden on one side, all these animatronic things come alive.
So
That
do you remember
sounds
the other thing that's
horrifying.
coming to Tokyo Disney?
No.
Big Hero 6 Baymax attraction.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see with that? Because I think you like Big Hero 6 a little
I
bit.
do. I love Big Hero 6. I think a more... Again, I'm big on atmospheric immersion, so something that's...
So you don't actually care about the attractions.
I really
You
don't!
just-
want everything to be atmosphere.
I think those attractions should
Is
be...
this because we never go on attractions and we just wander around? You're like, well, I
It's
don't get to
becoming
go
one
on
of
them
these,
anyway,
yeah.
so I'm just going to go for stuff I can
something
see.
that's more flight-based through San Francisco would be cool for me.
Oh, so like Star Tours.
Like Star Tours, but more
Sorry, that was...
I was thinking more like Soren, but
flying. There's not a
Oh,
star
like
in
that Star
heaven.
Trek experience thing a few years ago that was amazing.
This is the Vegas one.
Yeah.
I still...
Star Trek.
I want to go on that.
Yeah, they need to bring it back. They're
Yep.
making something in like Abu Dhabi or something
let's go.
that's a huge
Geeks
Star
Corner,
Trek.
United Arab Emirates. Let's go.
Is that where it is?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to have a full-size Enterprise. It'll be
Ah.
amazing.
Go.
So you want a flying ride for Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
That has to do with Baymax.
Riding on Baymax.
And then the end of it, you just bounce into him and he gives you a hug.
Yep. I'm going to say yes to that.
I think it'd be
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
Side with my care.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was gonna be sad. And it was
What
like
would
the
you
movie
like to see
floats
for an
through
attraction,
space.
Katie?
You know, I was trying to think of why I don't have any ideas, and then you just said it. Like, we don't go on rides. And I'm like, wait, what are rides?
Except for the train, but it's not.
Aww.
It's coming soon. Oh, man.
Yeah, you'll find
To
the
a
Geeks
theater
Corner
near
crew is
you.
big on an atmospheric experience in the park.
How many times did we say atmospheric tonight?
Atmospheric is the word of the day.
It's innovative.
So,
Speaking of innovative,
Innovative.
Oh.
Innovative. No.
our good friend Steven says, innovative sounds like a pill you take to become more innovative.
Yes.
Oh.
Take innovative. It'll make you innovative.
patent pending.
Thank you,
I
Stephen.
wish
Good friend,
I'd
Stephen.
never
I like how it's
spoken.
always good friend, Stephen, by the way. Good friend, Stephen.
Good friends,
Good
Steven.
friend, Stephen.
Yes.
And Miss Bailey C on the Beauty and the Beast area, she says she's excited for it, but that a Gaston attraction would be a little brutal.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would be.
I'm here for the
Well,
brutality.
it depends what act of the movie we're talking about. Now, it could be really fun in the middle part when everybody's totally into Gaston, but yeah.
I want to see like a dark ride version of Gaston's life, like him as a child.
Oh, no! Why he's so obsessed with his physique?
Yeah.
Like
I want to see him eating
his
like,
parents
dozens
forcing
of
eggs on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna get dark real
And then-
quick.
Yeah,
But
it's a
everything's
dark
suddenly-
ride.
Oh, and then they'll make a
Gaston's
movie.
Scary Adventures.
They'll make a movie. It'll be a live-action movie called Gaston.
He's not really the bad guy, guys.
And you
That's-
find out why
Well,
Gaston is the guy that he
After
is
the break.
today, after the break. Speaking of a break, let's take a break and look at a meme.
I like memes.
Guys, I want to fly Dumbo. Last time he flew our Dumbo, we wound up stranded on Disneyland Drive.
Yeah,
That's not
True story.
That's not inaccurate
It's
to our lives.
Probably
100%.
that happens a lot.
Yeah, I really like how these memes are just getting more and more real.
yeah.
Like at first
We're
they
starting
started.
to wonder if we're being followed.
I think we are. I think there's cameras.
Speaking of following, hashtag Geeks Corner.
Okay,
Ah,
good
hashtag-
plug,
That's
Mr.
very
Producer.
Yes.
Over at Hong Kong Disneyland, if we can get things to work and open, maybe,
No.
they're changing a few things as well. First thing's a castle. Let's talk about the castle again. Hong Kong Disneyland is getting a double-side castle. You can show it. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Neat.
Way ahead of you. Can we get a bigger castle? Seriously.
Guys,
So that's the question. Let's be controversial tonight.
Ooh,
and so
yay!
join us
I
on
love
Twitter.
castle discussion. Let's break it down. The castle would not still be there if Walt was alive. Let's talk about
All
that.
right, that's where I was going.
Yes.
But,
It would not. Still,
so talk about that, Cameron.
1955, when the castle was built, it was a giant billboard for a movie that would not come out for another 2 years. It was an
So
advertising.
you're
tool.
saying they would put Elsa's castle?
Yeah, it would probably be Frozen. Like, it would probably be the Frozen castle. Or even something that's coming in the works. We may have had an island-themed castle for the sake of Moana's release, something sooner. But it was used as a marketing tool, and Disney was notoriously not attached to things once they were finished. So I could see him very, very easily going and on to the next thing that we look at. But since he has gone and we've moved on, or he has moved on, and we're so emotionally attached to that little tiny castle that we have now. That's why it's not going anywhere. But I think Hong Kong is going more in the direction of probably what would have continued to happen if we didn't have that nostalgic attachment to it.
Anybody disagree?
Done.
No, that's
Agreed.
like I didn't think about it that way, but now that you say it,
And I'll say the disclaimer: I always hate the what would Walt have done discussions,
turning his
because
grave.
Walt was going to do what Walt was going to do.
Absolutely,
And
yep.
it really depended on what he felt like and was dreaming of at any given
none of
moment.
us are Walt Disney.
And
So-
and it's always important when that's brought up. Walt Disney was one man with an amazing vision, but he also was very, very smart in that he surrounded himself with very, very intelligent people that did these things. It was never just what Walt wanted to do. It was
What caught his fancy.
what he was interested in at the time, and all his Imagineers working on that showed him things. It's what Roy was able to say was in the budget at the time. It's not just what Walt would have wanted. It's what the direction was going at the time.
Very true.
That was very well put together, and I'm
Thank you.
very proud.
I'm
of
making
you.
up for the previous
It's almost
comments.
like you're good.
So they're also going to have a Marvel Superheroes area that's continuing to pretty much there. Frozen is getting its own area. Thoughts on that? Are we happy about that?
When are we getting
Sad?
Marvel? When are we giving in?
That big thing that's growing that's in that trailer.
Colors and pipes.
Colors and pipes and things.
Not this corner.
That I think we'll talk about that later.
That'll come up later.
Foreshadowing.
So you're to say this.
Foreshadowing. Anyways, what? I almost got a spit take out of that one. That
So
was
you're
good.
looking forward to the new castle.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's going to look cool with the mountains behind it. To be
it's the focus point of any park that they're in. So the more you can beautify it, the better, and it'll give people something to look at.
great. Shanghai Disney. We're going to skip Disney Explorers Lodge because I'm just not excited about
Me
it.
neither,
in Hong
let's do
Kong. Shanghai Disney's getting Toy Story Land just like Walt Disney World's getting. I think it's awesome because they were already expanding the park before it was open. But are we excited about this? Do we care?
I'm
Is
excited.
it one more thing
It's
that's
a good
offering?
addition for them. I mean, it's.
I'm
Gonna
hoping
give,
it eats people so that we can go on the other stuff that we can't do anywhere else.
Oh, I thought you meant literally.
No. I mean, like,
the
they
toys
get,
are alive.
they get in line and they're busy over there so that we can go do Tron Light Cycle or
Yeah, but they
thought it
get
was
to
really
experience
like
that
the
thing
Adventure Isle.
that only's been experienceable
Yeah,
at
just run with
Florida.
it.
Yeah, it's good. They'll get the chance to do it, and if we go over there, we get to go do the things we don't normally get to do, and they'll be over there. So, yep.
Miss Bailey C says the only person who reads anything that Mr. Daps writes is Mr. Daps. Thank you.
Ouch! I read his stuff. Do not misconstrue
I read his
this.
tweets.
I'll read it anyway. Nice Rebellion Socks, Katie Bear 13.
Thank you, whoever tweeted that.
Where'd you get those socks?
Cameron got me for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Jason Awesome says from the back row, Disney better get more dramatic with their dark rides, or Universal will have them beat in a heartbeat. Thoughts on that? Go. That's
I
an
have
interesting
strong
point.
opinions about Universal's rides.
Go ahead, please.
Every single
very strong.
Universal ride is the same thing. It's just, oh, we're going to put a moving vehicle, we're going to put a screen in front of you. And yes, some of them are fantastic. Back
So
to the
would
Future,
you say you don't
E.T.
like screen rides? or-
Wonderful. I don't. But I was over it already. And then when they did Minion Mayhem, unnecessary, and that just I actually went on that and it ruined a day for me because it was just so awful. And that's what Katie thinks about that.
But at least they're being innovative with them.
Innovative.
The Harry Potter ride,
No.
Forbidden Journey.
No, but that is a mix of screen and practical effects.
It is.
Which is why that ride is done well, and I'm getting very angry.
And
He's an angry.
every ride or show at Universal ends with you getting wet.
No, there's an animal one that does not include that, and you get to see puppies.
As long as the puppies behave
Is
themselves.
that a ride?
No, it's a animal act.
Because I think he said ride.
No, he said and show.
Most-
Waterworld does-
most
Yeah,
shows
well, it's
ride.
Waterworld.
You can
I
get-
mean,
I
found
would
dry
say
land.
he's still safe if you're getting to pick up puppies.
Puppies. And there's
that's true.
birds.
That's very true.
There
There's birds
is
and
that
there's
risk,
cats
and they
and
should
there's
have the
dogs.
disclaimer there that you may get
You may
wet.
every zone is a splash zone if you're near a dog.
I don't like this anymore. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna see myself out.
Okay.
Turtles.
I like to.
I'm just gonna skip Twitter right now. It's
Oh.
okay.
Yes.
So let's move on to the trailer that we've all been talking about for the last half hour, Thor. has just go ahead. You're excited.
Jeff
about this.
Goldblum is amazing. He's a national treasure, and you will respect him.
Nature finds a way.
I'm so excited for the
I
Goldblum.
cannot wait for the mashups between this movie and Jurassic
Oh, I'm
Park.
so
Yeah.
excited for
Samuel
Goldblum.
Jackson and now Jeff Goldblum are part of,
Both universes.
Yep.
and so is Chris Pratt.
It's all connected.
Yep.
That's true.
I'm
All
Where's the
connected.
dinosaurs?
I'm so excited for
Sorry,
Goldblum.
sorry.
Well, can we talk about the awkward space elephant in the room? This is going to be a Guardians crossover. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
I mean that they some folks on the interwebs did point out recently that there is a picture that shows
Bam.
the tower that is growing in
Disney California
Disney
Adventure.
California Adventure at the moment.
It just
Very
dropped,
similar.
Dropped out of the sky.
Happens to be there.
So I'm told.
It's the collector's
Amazon.
place.
Oh, Amazon with their drones just dropped it there.
And there's
Yep.
a big shipping box there. For a lot.
That and everything in the tone. If you watch this one, and you watch the Guardians trailer. The tone is so similar.
Yeah.
There's going to be a crossover.
Even just looking at the logo, that's right in
yeah.
front of you.
Do you think it's just going to be a crossover, or do you think it's going to be full-on integration?
I think the third act's going to be heavy on integration. I think they're going to do most of it as standalone.
I think it
but-
almost has to for
Yeah.
setting up what's next.
Well, the MCU they're building towards, and they're so, and you can argue for days the benefits and detractments on building a big universe for these movies, but yeah, I think they're going to. That being said, the things that they have shown in these trailers look really, really good. The humor's on point because
It's definitely a different feel for Thor.
it is, but I think they're emphasizing, and Thor has been funny in the other movies.
Another.
Yes, it's like, but I think they're emphasizing that humor in the trailer just to kind of tie it in with the Guardians feel a bit
you're right.
more. I think we're still going to get a Thor movie out of it, but the thing I'm most excited about that I saw in it was they did World War Hulk right. There's the whole storyline they're building on with Ragnarok leads to World War Hulk, where he gets all of the armor, and when you see him appear in the trailer, spoilers, if you haven't watched it yet, you're a bad human.
No, just a
That's
bad geek. It's okay.
Bad geek.
Fantastic.
The armor is perfect, and that made me very, very happy. So they're feeding the hardcore geeks in the audience as well. We're satisfied.
I liked it. I thought it was fun. I just literally could not believe that it started with, "That's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here." Like, that's been a meme floating around the internet for 6 solid months of just making fun of that. And
Polaris
then,
Cusco, it's been.
yeah. No, not me. Sad llama. I really could not believe that it was an actual thing happening in front of my face. But the music, the tone, everything, very Guardians. And I'm actually excited to see what they're going to do with it because I really like Guardians.
So do you think there's any risk?
Yeah, definitely.
There
What's
is.
the risk?
It could be the entirely wrong movie to be doing this for.
Well, and it is, because if you know your comics, Ragnarok is supposedly, and this is what they're setting up, where Thor dies. Like, that is a big part of Ragnarok.
Read a book.
Read a book, yeah.
Take a
It's
look.
part of Norse mythology. So I'm almost wondering if they're doing a really smart bait and switch by setting up this kind of humorous, fun-loving tone. I mean, they would have so much respect for me if they set up this, yeah, we're going to have so much fun, and then Thor dies.
Well,
Like,
in all fairness,
be
So
amazing.
Wrath
Marley
of
and
Khan in
Yeah.
Marvel.
in all fairness, a teaser is supposed to appeal to general audiences.
Yeah.
That's true.
When the trailer comes out, then you'll see the actual tone of the
That's
movie.
true.
It's like,
And-
hey,
Yeah.
this is a great movie, and then they'll be like, "Ha, trailer time," and you'll be like, "I have a sad."
They are peaking at other tones with
This is my sad.
I'm sorry, the actress name is not coming to me, but she plays Death in this.
Yes.
Was that Kate
Lady
Blanchett?
Train.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett, who looks great with her hair, by the way. Her hair is fantastic and it's flawless. If you don't know, the one that stops Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and the one with the weird hair doodles,
The antlers?
that's the same person. And it's, yeah, they did that very well. And the hair doodles were dead on from the comics as well. So, yeah.
Can you just keep saying hair
hair
doodles?
Hair doodles, hair doodles, hair
Cameron, have you
doodles.
read a comic book before?
I have read
Okay.
these graphic novels. As
So
they
what
call
could
them.
go wrong?
What could go wrong is that they don't take the tone of this seriously, and they completely fall flat on their face when it comes to a big emotional moment.
But who's worried?
No. Yeah.
I want to know about her comment earlier. What would be Thor's spirit animal?
What would be sport? Yeah, what's
You know
Thor's
what?
spirit animal?
Like, are we talking Patronus? Because
Well, no, because we were making the comparison to Cusco. So Cusco is
that's a
Thor
good
would
question.
Be a
Moose.
what?
Moose.
You think he's a moose?
Strong like a bull.
Make Boy Moose go, wow.
Wait, he would be one of the moose from Brother Bear.
Moosin. He's a Moosin from Brother Bear.
I'm so here for that.
Right. Hey there. Gets blown up.
Yeah.
It's fine.
For the record, though, if we're talking Patronus, I feel like Thor's Patronus would, in fact, be Thor. Like, I feel like his Patronus would be himself.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Plot twist is Patronus is Loki. Anyway.
All right.
Comfy.
Movie, 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, 1. What's your rating?
There could be something wrong, but still 2 thumbs up. It's going to be good.
Yep, it's going to be good.
It's
All
gonna
right,
be
let's
enjoyable.
move on. Star Wars Force for Change was announced today.
Force for Change.
You can be in a Han Solo movie, go to a world premiere of The Last Jedi, get to see some really cool stuff, and also help Omaze change the world. What did you think of this announcement? Katie, I think, actually
Yes,
should go because she's
sure.
the most excited.
Force for Change is one of my favorite things. I love the fact that it's all about doing good. The world needs more of that. And then the fact that they put really, really cool things out there. I was looking through the prizes and I was like, oh, it's super cool, like original trilogy posters. And then I heard the words Han Solo movie and I said, excuse me, what? Because for those...
You can hear our articles now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Siri can do
Okay.
things for you. So.
That's why Cameron's not reading them.
I just
I'm listening.
speak to text.
Text to speech.
Text to speech.
Have
Yes,
to
he's
correct
correct.
me.
All right, keep going.
Because for those of now I'm thrown off. For those of you who don't know, I really like Han Solo, and I'm maybe concerned about this movie, but Donald Glover's in it, and Han Solo, and the Millennium Falcon
And
would probably be there.
Chewbacca.
But the Millennium Falcon would probably be there.
Well, he is, because the picture on the website shows all of them in the cabin.
Yeah, so I could pet the Millennium Falcon.
You could pet the Millennium Falcon.
It's my child.
That might be the first time I've ever heard.
That
the first time
maybe
I've
the first
ever.
time that sentence has ever been
That's
spoken.
why I exist, is to put phrases into the world that have never been spoken before.
She's very innovative. with that.
Innovative.
Did anyone else notice the Millennium Falcon was referred to as a he in this context?
I did notice that, actually. I was not sure if I was going to go that direction or not.
Hilarious.
I was like, I don't actually know what to do with this information. I just know that that's a new one.
You're welcome.
Wait, doesn't Han Solo, your hero, refer to it as a she?
Yeah, she'll
She's
hold
on the
together.
Yeah.
Hold together.
Which is why I...
Did you just misappropriate?
Excellent point.
Josh. Yes.
The girl with the Star Wars socks.
It's like the girl with the dragon tattoo? The girl with the Star Wars socks.
I need that movie.
And the Millennium Falcon
Star Wars
tattoo.
tattoo.
And the Millennium Falcon.
I was hoping we were
You
gonna
don't
avoid that
even
one.
know.
I didn't know that I said he. I thought I was saying it.
No, you said he.
Oh!
Yeah.
Call out.
Either way. So we took a quiz
We did take a quiz.
yesterday.
Quiz.
Katie can explain our quiz.
Go.
I was just told.
I don't
to take
even
a
know
quiz.
why we did it. It was
I don't
just
know.
one of those.
Mr. Dapp said, "Hey guys, can you take this quiz and tell me what Star Wars character you are?" And we did. So it was just one of those strongly disagree to strongly agree type quizzes. It was like 15 or so questions, and we found out what. Huh?
Nothing.
Don't stop that. So we found out what Star Wars character we are. And Cameron, what Star Wars character were you?
Lando! I was very excited.
Why do you feel that's appropriate or fitting
Because
for you?
I respect a man who can rock a cape in space. Like,
And really, we should have not said what you were and asked people what they
we
thought.
should have. That would have been cool.
So we'll do that with Katie and
Yeah,
also
but I got Lando. I was so excited. I think I posted real soon after that. It's okay, guys. I got the best answers. So.
Yeah. You were posted a screenshot and you were very
Lando
excited.
Calrissian.
Why do you feel like you deserve that?
I feel humbled by it. I don't think I deserve it, but I'm happy for it. I respect the swagger. I think I'm speaking the same language. It may not be as cool, but I can play cards and lose a spaceship in a game, I guess.
I think actually in the last 24 hours, the biggest argument for you being Lando. So for those of you that don't know, Cameron works for me, and we had to move a. No, this is going somewhere.
Okay.
We had to move a couch to my office yesterday. And so,
Yeah.
so Cameron and this other guy are moving the couch to my office, and he comes in and they look like they're working really hard until Cameron shows me the video of him moving the couch to the office, which was the other guy pushing the couch and him riding the couch.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
With that look on his face, he was very proud of himself. And I was like, that's a Lando move.
That's a good Lando moment.
It was a Lando move. Yeah.
This is my city. It's in the clouds. and
Has
I push
anybody
my
guessed
car
online what Katie? Oh, there we go. Okay, William's way off on one and right on the other. I think Mr. Daps was Chewy, but Katie Bear 13
No, actually, it's
was
kind of crunchy. It's
definitely Leia. No explanation needed.
yeah.
Wait, I would like an
Chewie?
explanation.
Yeah, what's the explanation on both, William?
Yeah, I need answers. It's the beard.
That would be him then.
No, but it's your newfound
He can
beard.
actually do the sound too.
Yeah.
Awkward.
But
It is.
yes,
We're
William.
the kings of that.
It was really funny though because one of the questions was, do you spend a lot of time on your hair? And obviously blue doesn't come easy, so yes I
So does it mean blue?
Hashtag blue does not come easy.
do. Blue does not come easy. So it's like strongly agree. And it's probably a lot of where Princess Leia came from. I mean also the other answers because Princess Leia and
But
I
that
are
could have
one.
gone for Padme as well. I mean, that could have been.
I'm really glad that I wasn't Padme.
Or Aunt Beru.
Or Cusco.
I was worried that they were gonna take some of these like really obscure side characters. And like, who are we gonna end?
But you know what would have been
Do you
really
enjoy
good?
the smell of burning?
Like,
Oh no. I'm gonna abandon what I was gonna say. then.
Stormtrooper number 5, yay! Like I didn't know.
TK421.
Like I didn't know if they're gonna have Tarkin or
Do you always stay at your post? Strongly agree. How's your communicator? Or do you have a bad motivator?
It
You could have been an R4.
It would have been really great if you took the quiz and it was like, you're Porkins!
Oh, I would have been
That would have been
so happy.
that would have been really cool.
Like, no joke, I legitimately want to get an X-Wing pilot uniform because I'm like 90%
We
of the
want
way
a
to
Porkins
already.
TV show.
Oh,
Jumping off her hair association, it would have been really awesome if she had gotten, and I'm going to make a Disney reference, in the original Star Tours pre-show
I know who
video,
you're talking about.
the narrator with
Yes.
her crazy hair.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
yes, Star Tours.
The-
fried
See, I didn't know how
character.
obscure this test was gonna go, so I was worried things like
Oh,
that
no.
might show up.
But how great, though.
Wait a minute, so
Yes.
you're telling me there was a chance I could have been B. Arthur as a bartender?
Or Chewie's wife.
Oh,
I want to be a
Chewie's
baby
kid with the
Chewie.
teeth.
Yes!
No.
Wait, B. Arthur is a bartender. This is the History of the World Part 1 we're talking about.
Oh, my sweet child.
All right, you can reveal who I was.
It actually makes a lot of sense. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I actually just like hearing you say it that
Obi-Wan
way.
Kenobi. Did you know I was going to do it like that?
I kind of had a
Oh, yeah.
hunch. I was thinking.
Obi-Wan
Have you met
Kenobi.
yourself?
Have you met yourself?
I wish Tyler had done it, because then we could have found out who
Well,
he
send me the
is.
link. I'll do it right now.
I put it on our team page
Oh. Yes,
yesterday,
Obi-Wan. And to confirm,
along
I
with
don't-
the
I'm not sure if we
hey
made it
everybody
clear.
take this quiz and we'll talk about it on the show tomorrow night.
If
It's
we
a
didn't
nice
make it
little
clear, this
call-out.
is
Co-host
Leia,
did.
by the way, internet. She did get Leia. I'm not sure if we
She
confirmed
oh yeah,
that.
she
I
did
did.
get Leia.
Which it probably makes the most sense out of the three of our choices.
Because I'll take a gun and...
I actually like Steven thinking that Mr. Daps is a distinct wedge Antilles. That would be kind of cool.
Distinct. Like has a very, very not subtle
No,
notes.
distinct.
I like how
right
we all
there.
did like this motion.
You kind of have to when you
Yeah.
say distinct. Yeah. Are you taking it really fast, Tyler?
Trying to.
Okay, we'll just
We
let you
believe
take
in
that.
you.
Yeah. So who do you think Tyler's gonna get while we're waiting for him?
Did it have anything?
I don't
outside of
actually
6?
know.
I didn't look at...
Was there a list? I
it
didn't
was
look all
when
the
I
way
looked
down.
at your percentages on the way
Yeah,
down.
I just looked at the top like couple.
Yeah.
I want to say like
There was a
Nub
couple
or
dozen,
something
though.
like something terrible.
Darth Vader.
Jawa.
Okay, we got a vote for Darth Vader. We got a Jawa vote. Any others? What?
That's why it's...
Okay. Any others? Jason?
Oh, I'm gonna go Tarkin.
Tarkin?
Yeah.
I could see Tarkin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tarkin.
Well, they don't ask what color your hair is.
Do you want to destroy entire planets?
May you be a Weasley. May you be, by the way. That's how they phrased that question.
May you
must
be,
be a
huh?
Weasley.
I don't know.
I'm
Star
just
Wars
talking.
Celebration is this week, though, and we've got a few
Wars
people going to be out there,
Star Wars
and
Celebration.
hopefully we'll have good coverage of that, and it'll be a blast.
I hope
really
there's a
wish I
trailer.
was going.
I hope there's a trailer.
I know, that's the only thing I really care about for the week. Is,
and I hope it's not like a 5-second.
No, I want the trailer like they did at the last Star Wars Celebration, where everybody's geeking out about it and watching it over and over and over and over and over again. And the moment of truth has arrived.
Well, I want to
'cause-
hear some guesses, some real ones.
Okay, real guesses. What do you think Mr. Producer Tyler got?
I don't know.
Go.
Wow. Okay, great. Thanks.
I'm gonna say I'm sticking
Did
with
you get
Tarkin.
Luke's?
Okay.
Did you get Luke Skywalker?
No.
Okay.
Whoa.
You didn't get Han Solo, did you?
No.
Okay.
Also
Okay.
Leia?
No.
Then I'm disappointed.
Which trilogy?
All of them.
Oh.
Did you get
Oh, I
Chewie?
know who you are. Do I know who you are?
Maybe.
C-3PO.
Nope.
Are you Anakin?
R2D2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Our tech guys are too.
R2D2.
Little
Could-
puppy. It's great.
I'm so excited for you.
Like-
Baby loves me even
Congratulations.
more now.
There,
The
yeah.
was gonna
literal
say, don't
Deus
tell
Ex
Haley.
Machina. Like it's beautiful. That could not have been a better choice.
Love that. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
We're all
Congratulations,
super
Tyler.
proud. Good job being an astromech.
What'd you get?
How did it feel to get electrocuted?
Oh.
You were close, William, with C-3PO. Anyway, we were going to have an announcement at the end of the show tonight, weren't we?
We were.
I remember having a conversation. You're like, at the end of the show, say this.
It must not have been that.
It must not have been that good. We were having an. Oh, I do remember what it is. I'm not going to. That's good. You can just guess for next week what that announcement was
Ooh,
supposed
next
to
Supposed to
be.
guess who that
And
footage.
We
once
do have-
again,
We do have some exciting stuff coming up, though, everybody, without giving anything away. You're going to be wanting to watch in the next few weeks. We have some fun stuff planned.
so what do they need to do to keep watching?
You should go to thegeekscorner.com to continue watching the show. You can catch some of our past episodes there as well. Keep caught up. Please, throughout the week, tweet at us using the hashtag GeeksCorner. We'd love to keep the conversation going. When the Star Wars trailer eventually drops, please go there and talk to us because we'll be freaking out too.
We'll be screaming.
Otherwise, check out
Probably.
dapsmagic.com. You can read all of our latest articles and read them thoroughly so that
You
Mr.
will
Daps
be-
doesn't quiz you
there will be a test.
on them. But there's some great content up there talking a lot about different ways of getting around the parks. We have an article about experiencing with kids. There's a lot of good content up there.
Wow, that was a good plug. I was just going to say subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Twitter, but that
was
was
it.
way better. Anyway, we hope you guys have had a great week, and this week next week we'll be talking about Star Wars a lot, I can only imagine, because of Star Wars Celebration. But that is all the time we have for tonight, so we will see you around the corner.